I already have a trust, so I don't need a will, right? Actually, wrong. Uh, so when you have a trust, you also need something called a pour over will. The two go together. If you drafted your trust a long time ago and you've been sitting on it, it makes sense to go back and look through all your documents and make sure you still have all these originals. I've got a separate video that goes through all the different types of documents we draft when we're doing a trust package for a client. And I'm going to focus on one piece of that package today, the pour over will. This is a special type of will that we create as an accompanying document to a trust. The pour over will is like a safety net. So if you don't transfer property into your trust after it's formed, either because you acquire that property or account later, or because you never did the funding step, the pour over will acts like a safety net. It says, this item should have gone into my trust while I was alive. And by mistake, I didn't include it in there, but I intended to. So transfer it now and follow the regular distribution procedures. Because this is a safety net type document, it doesn't do the same exact things as a trust. And so I want to make sure that we're clear on this. This doesn't bypass the funding requirement, and it doesn't bypass probate here in Arizona. So what I mean is that when you use the pour over will, the backup safety net, your property that was never put into your trust still goes through probate. Because the entire goal for most people when they create a trust is to avoid the probate process, you should not rely on your pour over will to make sure to catch everything that should have gone to your trust originally. If you've gone through the trust process prior to this and you already have a trust, one of the things that you need to make sure is that all of the key assets that you own have been transferred into the trust or are purposely left out of the trust and will be transferred by a specific mechanism when you pass away. Don't rely on that pour over will or safety net, and be sure that it is in your package of original documents before you pass away. That way, no one has the unintended consequence of going through probate despite your trust. Thanks. I'm Anjali Patel, and I'm an estate planning attorney in Arizona.